Hello friends, this is Virendra from Knowledge Hub. We pay a lot to learn new softwares, and I got an idea that I can help someone to learn them for free. And so today I am starting this channel, and I will be uploading videos related to some softwares or not anything particular, but some materials which I can provide for free. It may be technical, it may be related to general knowledge or current affairs. So in our first series of videos, I will be teaching and giving basic ideas about Autodesk Inventor. So Autodesk Inventor is used for mechanical modeling and designing, and it is a professional software, and it's very costly. So uh, it's not easily available for students to learn. They can learn from the basic free module, but it has some limitations. So in our first video, I will introduce and familiarize uh, Autodesk Inventor. So whenever you open Autodesk Inventor 2020, or it comes with a new version every year. So whenever you open it, you will find this screen, and here you can see there are different tabs: new, open, projects, samples, everything. You can also learn by watching tutorial from this tutorial gallery. In Inventor, we have to first set a project. Uh, we have to define the location and tell Inventor that here I have to save the project, and every files, every drawings, every parts will be saved in that particular folder related to this project. So from here we can add new project in new. Next, we can give any particular project name like training, and we can choose a folder as per our wish. Okay, and just after that, just finish it, and so that project will get activated on its own. If you have a project already available in your folder, then you can browse it from here. So the basic procedure of any parametric modeling is that we have to start sketching, and based on that sketch we have to make models, and based on that models we have to make assemblies. There are specifically three approaches to do modeling. One is top down assembly, one is bottom up assembly, and one is middle out. So what happens in top down is we create each and every parts individually, and then they come together to form an assembly. In bottom up assembly or bottom up approach, we will make a skeleton sketch which can be used to make a whole assembly, and we don't have to make parts individually. And the third approach is the middle out approach. In that approach we do mixed modeling, some a bit of bottom up and a bit of top down. So today we will just see what's there in Inventor, and after that in our next session we will start sketching. So from when you click at the new, you can see different options when you click at new. If you want to create sheet metal, you can click here. If you want to create a part, you can click here. So there are many options: standard assembly, weldments, standard drawings, and presentation files. The presentations files are basically the exploded views which we show in drawings or installation manuals. So here and here you can see the templates. If you want to choose metric, mm and kg format, then you can click it from here, or you can use English format in inch. There are many standard templates already available in the inventor, but we can make our templates of our own too. So here I am choosing the standard part inch. Yes. So the standard template of the standard part file has opened up now. First we will save it so that we don't lose that part. We will save it at on any name, just to, because we have to just introduce the different features of inventory. Okay. So from here you can see that there are different features which can be seen here on this panel. First one is sketch. Then there are different features like extruding, revolving, sweeping. With help of those, we will be able to make models. Okay. So here the basic things are, we need some plane to start our sketch. So those planes we can see from here. These are the different planes on which we can draw. Here are your controls from which you can rotate the part. You can see different angles of your part. If you have a full module, then you will also have stress analysis and everything. So first of all, what we will do is, we will just check different tools before starting and get familiarized with the interface. Like I have kept the background white, but some of you don't like it and you have to adjust according to your choices. Then there are options in tools and in application settings, and from there you have to go to colors, and from there you can change your backgrounds and set the interface according to your needs, as you like them pleasant. Okay, in sketch we have different options to make a sketch, like line, circle, arc, rectangle. Any functions you can use to get the desired and specific sketch you want to make or you want to model. From annotate, we can see that there are different options like dimensions, hole and thread, text. These are just annotations you can see on your model if you want to check that what dimension it is showing, or what hole or thread size it is, or what is the surface texture. In inspect, you can see you can measure the length of particular lines or area of a face. You can also see interference if there are any. In tools, we can assign materials, appearance, application settings, and document settings. In manage, we can edit styles, we can derive parts from other parts, we can create eye parts. So eye parts are basically nothing but configurations. Like if you have a standard part and if you have different sizes in it, you will make eye part from that, and Then that I part can be used in different assemblies, and we can call different sizes of that part. So you can do it from creating I part. In view, you can see that you have options like visual styles. You can see section views of those parts. You can see the center of gravity. Object of visibility can be set from here. And in user interface, you will find different options of what you want to see on your screen. You can assign textures, and lightings are also there. Here in the upper panel, you will see that you have different options. Like if you are in modeling and you want to select features, or you want to select face and edges, you can activate that options from here. The options for texture and material and appearance are also available in here. Since this is a parametric uh, software, you can assign different parametric values and formulas to your models, and that can be assigned from the clicking fx on this tab. So all these functions we will see in our from our next sessions, and our first session will be regarding the sketching, how to start sketch, and what are the basic concepts of sketch, and how to model using sketching. So thank you guys for bearing with me, and see you in our next session.